Hello, my name is Carl Brown, and today I'm going to be discussing the Sony PlayStation 5 gaming console. The Sony PlayStation 5 is a next-gen gaming console that was released in 2020 and is the successor of the Sony PlayStation 4. Has a lot of upgrades over the previous iteration and is geared more at the hardcore gamer who absolutely wants the latest and greatest. Why is the PlayStation 5 needed? The PlayStation 5 targeted a niche market of diehard gamers who demanded the latest in innovation and technology and wanted something that catered to those needs. The target market for the Sony PlayStation 5 are those who've been designated as hardcore gamers. Hardcore gamers are those players that invest a lot of time both learning and completing the different games that are available on the console. Serious gamers require different things than your standard gamer at the time of a new console launch. And one of the things that they do require is they want an availability of games at the time that the console becomes available. And they also want these games to make use of the new technology that's been touted before they had the chance to, utilize the console. They ask for a minimum of system issues. They don't want crashes, so they want the console to have the processing power to keep up with the games as promised, and a price that is not prohibitive to them actually purchasing the console. Also, what has been asked in new consoles is backwards compatibility so that they can also make use of the previous iterations library and not have to purchase all new games. The PlayStation's main competitors are the Microsoft company with their Xbox Series X console and Nintendo with their Nintendo Switch console. In just the past year, both Sony and Microsoft have dominated the gaming console market with the sales of their Sony PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X consoles, respectively, with Sony taking over 59% of the market and Microsoft having nearly 41% of the market in sales. The PlayStation 5 offers an improved CPU that is running the AMD Zen 2 computer chip, which gives it clock speeds that are in the 3.5 gigahertz range. It also has 16 gigabytes of memory, and the memory bandwidth is at 448 gigabytes per second, all of which drives a next generation gaming experience and gives you low lag times as well as being able to handle the improved graphics of the next generation games that are being developed. Also, it comes with the improved storage of 825 gigabytes, which is necessary to handle the large file sizes of the next generation games, a lot of which can sometimes be over 50 gigabytes per game. Also, the PlayStation 5 comes with an expandable solid state drive slot so that you can actually add additional memory as well. And the addition of the solid state drive in the PlayStation 5 also means that you have significantly lower load times. You can get into your games a lot faster than in the previous versions of the PlayStation. The optical drive is a 4K UHD Blu-ray drive, also enabling the PlayStation 5 to handle the improved graphics capabilities of the games that are being developed right now. Some of the benefits that the PlayStation 5 offered over existing products, as well as the previous iterations of the PlayStation, were the introduction of the solid state drive. This had some benefits such as fewer moving parts, so the PlayStation was able to remain cool longer and with more ease. And also, it lowered significantly the load times for the different games, so you're able to get into the games faster. The PlayStation 5 also had a high frame rate for smoother gaming and lowered lag times during the game, as well as the introduction of an improved controller with an improved rumble feature to make the game experience more immersive. When the PlayStation debuted, there were a few ways that you're able to get your hands on the console. You're able to purchase it directly from Sony at PlayStation.com and also at the Sony Direct sites. Some indirect ways to also purchase a console were at retailers such as Best Buy, Amazon, GameStop, Walmart, and Target. Interestingly, there were also numerous people who purchased the PlayStation and resold it at a significantly marked up price, and who decided that they would take advantage of the shortage in order to engage in some price gouging. The PlayStation was released in two versions, the disc version and the digital version. The disc version introduced the disc drive that enabled you to purchase your games on the discs themselves as opposed to saving them digitally on the drive. So you had the option to do either or, so that you would necessarily need to use all of the space that was available on your PlayStation console. The digital version did not have that disc slot, but it was $100 cheaper, and so was Sony PlayStation's more economical option when it came to purchasing the console. PlayStation utilized a few different mediums in order to promote the Sony PlayStation 5. They relied heavily on store displays as well as press kits that were sent out to various individuals. They made use of internet advertising and also social media influencers through the use of such things as unboxing videos in order to drive up the demand and create more of a hunger for what they were going to be releasing. And they also saturated the market with television commercials in order to garner even more attention for the console. Sony store displays were set up in electronic stores such as Best Buy and GameStop, and also in some major retailers such as Walmart and Target. The displays usually consisted of large screens with non-playable game demos on it so that people were able to see what they would be able to do on the console. Press kits were sent out to certain celebrities and popular online gamers that had large social media followings in order to generate interest ahead of the PlayStation 5 launch. The kit consisted of a console as well as an envelope containing an exclusive code to unlock some playable games so that people were able to let the public know, hey, this is my opinion on what Sony came out with, and this is how the gameplay was. Sony also made use of internet advertising with text and picture images that appeared on the website as well as search results in order to reach potential customers who happen to be looking for information about the PlayStation online. Sony also utilized social media influencers who are individuals that already have large built-in public followings and are able to reach groups of people that have similar interests to themselves. And this was an extremely effective way to reach the younger demographic. Television commercials were another medium that Sony invested in order to generate interest in their product. And they ran with greater frequency the closer that Sony got to the release date for their Sony PlayStation 5 console. Sony positioned their product as being the latest in the state-of-the-art gaming experience, and they also had the hardware to back up that claim. And also, the console was created for hardcore gamers who were completely obsessed with having their hands on the latest in gameplay features. And also, Sony provided exclusive game content that would only be able to be accessed on their console.